Welcome back, people of the universe, the YouTube world. We are here for NFL picks week 14, 15, 13. I think 14. The weeks are flying by. The games are flying by. Life is flying by. This is what happens after you turn 20. Life just starts to fly by. You develop random injuries you never knew you had. I've been playing sports my entire life. After I turned 20, I've developed random injuries. Before 20, I would never stretch before games. Don't even get me started after turning 20 years old. Everything's cooked. And I know I'm young, but you know what, man? I can still speak my piece about after turning 20 and how fast life moves on. Anyways, we're here for some NFL picks and predictions. The weeks and games continue to fly by. We got Thursday Night Football, December 5th. Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions coming off a big, almost upset against the Chicago Bears. The Bears. Man, I don't know what the hell was going on in that game. Thanksgiving, the Lions were going to lose at home on Thanksgiving. That wasn't going to happen, but they almost did. They almost did. Bears fire their coach. We'll talk about them in a bit. Lions minus 3.5 against the Green Bay Packers. The team with the most championships resides. We got the Packers plus 3.5 with the hook. Give me the Packers with the hook all day long. Lions are banged up on defense. I think the Packers could keep this game within a field goal. That hook is huge. Packers plus 3.5. Next game, Panthers, Eagles, Saquon Barkley. I should say the Saquon Barkley-led Philadelphia Eagles. This team is a fucking wagon simply due to Saquon Barkley. This guy is a beast. What were the Giants thinking? I will never know. I don't care. I'm not a Giants fan nor an Eagles fan. I'm a Saquon Barkley fan. I will take the Philadelphia Eagles and probably Saquon Barkley's anything of his props over. Eagles to win the cover. Next game, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mayfield taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Just lose, baby. Oh, man, the Buccaneers are 6.5 favorites over the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders I don't know what they're doing. They're another season, another disaster for the Las Vegas Raiders. That team is just not good. They're not a good football team. They almost beat the Chiefs. They should have beat the Chiefs, but the Chiefs somehow get the zebras and the stripes to fucking bail them out once again. We'll talk about the Chiefs in a bit. Buccaneers minus 6.5. If Baker Mayfield's healthy, give me the Buccaneers. Next game, Atlanta Falcons, Kirk Thuggins taking on the Minnesota Vikings, his old team. Now, in this scenario, you would like to think a player going back to their old team, they're going to perform. But then again, we're talking about Kirk Thuggins, a.k.a. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a plus 5.5 underdog to his former team, the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings at home, they're just a wagon. Whether you like it or not, whether you think they're frauds or not, they're fucking 10-2. I think they are. Man, they're a wagon, dude. The Falcons, good on offense, brutal on defense. I don't know what the coaching staff is going or what they have going over there. I'm not quite too sure, but I would like to think that Kirk Thuggins, being a veteran at this point of his career, would go back to his own barn where he spent a lot of his career in and put on a performance. Falcons plus 5.5, Vikings to win the game. Next game, we got the Ayahuasca Master, my favorite quarterback of all time, Aaron the Game Rodgers, taking on the Miami Dolphins. We know the Fins at home, 1 p.m. kickoff. The Dolphins are unstoppable. The Jets are a dumpster fire. They fucking stink. Overrated defense. Jets. Jets. Take another L here against the Miami Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins minus 6. Not a lot of science there. The Jets stink. The Dolphins are trying to make another push to get their way into the playoffs, and I think they do it here in another divisional game. Give me the Fins minus 6 at home. 1 p.m. kickoff. Next game, we got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. We just saw this game happen a couple weeks ago, and we saw the Steelers put on a fucking dumpster fire of a performance against the Cleveland Browns and Jameis Winston. You would like to think that Mike Tomlin bounces back here against the Cleveland Browns, another divisional matchup for them. Pittsburgh Steelers' schedule has been absolutely brutal these past couple weeks, and they're still out here putting on fucking crazy performances, man. Let me tell you, the Mike Tomlin, look what they did against the goddamn Cincinnati Bengals. I know the Bengals are not all that this year, but my God, dude, the Steelers put up almost 50 fucking points on them. I think the Steelers bounce back here, but to say that they're going to win by a touchdown is just absolutely absurd. I don't see the Steelers winning by margin very often. I'll take the Browns with the points, Steelers to win. Next game, we got the Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets, fresh mutts, fresh fucking balls. Dude, New Orleans Saints -5. Give me the Giants. These two teams suck. This is not a good football game. I wouldn't recommend showing the kids this game. This is not a good game to watch. Giants to cover, Saints to win. I mean, what science is there to this game? Both teams are fucking brutal. The Giants stink. The Saints stink. -5 on the road. I'm going to take the Giants there. At home, you like to think that they do something. I know they're out of the playoffs. I know they're out of this and that and the other. They're absolutely brutal. But you like to think that they show some pride here against another mediocre football team and cover at least 5 points. Probably still find a way to lose that football game. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans. Favorites against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars +3.5. Give me the Jaguars to win in the cover. Just the Titans as favorites just can't do it, won't do it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Give me the Jaguars to win the cover. Not a lot of science here. Another disaster of a football game. Another game you don't want to show the kids. And this is a type of game that you just want to take the points with a divisional opponent as an underdog. Give me the Jaguars to win in the cover. Next game, the Arizona Cardinals. Wow, they let me down so many times, and they continue to do so. But this week, I'm fucking hopping on them. Give me the Cardinals to win in the cover against the Seattle Seahawks. Revenge game. Geno Smith is a fucking turnover monster in the red zone. Cardinals at home in the desert. I think that we are capable of bouncing back and winning a crucial must-win football game for playoff circumstances. I think the Seahawks have been playing a little bit over their head. I think the Cardinals should come back and bounce back and win this football game. We should have beat the Vikings. Once again, Cardinals blew a fucking lead in the fourth quarter and we went ghost. Shocker. We did the same thing against the Buffalo Bills in week 1. And we did the same thing last week against the Minnesota Vikings. We just continue to find ways to lose. We're not in the same category as the New York Football Giants. But my God, we find ways to lose football games. Our defense was stepping up last week. They're the only reason why we were in that fucking football game towards the end, but we still found a way to lose. I think the Cardinals bounce back here. I think we win. I think that we take the Seahawks behind the woodshed and fucking win a divisional must-win game. Give me the Cardinals to win over the Seattle Seahawks. Next game, we got one of the best teams in football. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Rams at home, underdogs +4.5. Bills going all the way across America to come play this football game. I'm going to think that the Rams keep it close here. Potential win. Bills probably win, but I'll like the Rams with the points here at home in a must-win game for them as well, man. They're in the division as well. That whole division is just a complete disaster. You got the Niners, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals all just in the mix. They're all in the mix. This is the craziest division in football. Bunch of mediocre teams somehow clinching playoff spots. I'll like the Rams there with the points. Next game, talking about the same division. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. The Bears. What do you know? The Bears find another way to lose a football game. This is what their MO has been for the past 10 fucking years. They find ways to lose football games. If Nick Bosa is playing, give me the Niners. Regardless of that, the Niners at home against the Chicago Bears, you like to think that the Niners are going to win this game. But if you look what I just did there, I took the Cardinals, I took the Rams, and I'm about to take the Niners. I'm not quite too sure about that. Give me the Bears with the points, Niners to win by a field goal. That's my pick. That's what's going to happen. Next game, fuck the Chiefs. I'm sick of this team. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the Chiefs. I'm sick of them. And I'm a Real Madrid fan. And I hear it all the time from people saying, oh, but you guys win all these Champions Leagues. Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You win Super Bowl. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't care. I'm done with the Chiefs, man. They find ways to win from the zebra stripes fucking referees. Help them win. This guy, Patrick Mahomes, nothing taken away from him. What a fantastic quarterback he is. But golly, dude, it's almost just unbelievable at this point how much they get help from the referee. Like, it's just disgusting at this point. And everybody knows it. And I'm going to take the Los Angeles Chargers. The worm has turned. And I think that they win the game outright. We know the Chargers play the Chiefs well. This has been a thing before this crazy referee narrative even came into play. We know the refs have always been benefiting the Chiefs, but we know that the Chargers always play the Chiefs well. Primetime game, give me the Chargers +4 money line. Last and final game of the week. Monday, December 9th, we got a dumpster fire of a football game here, folks. We got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the big bad Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys +5.5 home dogs against the Cincinnati Bengals? Cowboys cover, Bengals win. Not a lot of science. This game is a mess. Don't watch it. Another game you don't want to show the kids. But this is a game where I think that the fucking Cowboys, they've been playing well past couple weeks, upsetting the Commanders as 10.5 point underdogs. The Cowboys have enough to get the job done. I think this is a defensive game, and I don't think the Bengals have enough defense to keep up with the Cowboys defense. Give me the Cowboys to win, not to win, to cover the 5.5 and Bengals to win. That's it. Thank you for watching. Take care.